In this video, we will learn how to create and solve word problems that are specifically dealing with people's ages, and we're going to turn these equations into some linear equations. We have two examples to go over. So number one, Kim's mother is 2 years more than 3 times as old as Kim. Their combined age is 42. How old is Kim's mother and Kim? What I do is make a clue box. So I have two people. I have Kim's mother and Kim. This very first bullet point talks about Kim's mother. So that's this first clue. And it says we have 2 years more than 3 times as old as Kim. So if I'm going to translate this expression into algebra, I have 2. More than means addition. And then it states we have 3 times as old as Kim. Now we don't know how old Kim is, so we can represent Kim with K or X. Let's just use X. And to show that's 3 times as old as Kim, we're just going to put a 3 beside that X. So 3X means 3 times X, or 3 times as old as Kim. Now there's one more thing. I'm not going to write 2 plus 3X. I'm going to turn that phrase around because of this more than word. So instead of writing 2 plus 3X, I'm going to write 3X plus 2. Anytime you see than, you can turn that phrase around to make sure the variable comes first, or whatever is at the last part of the sentence, you write that first. Now we just established that Kim is represented by X. Now this next bullet point says their combined age is 42. Combined means addition. So I'm going to add their ages and set it equal means equal to 42. So let's do that. We have two different people. We have Kim's mother and Kim, and we're going to add those together. So 3x plus 2 plus x is means equals 42. Now we have an equation and we can solve this by first combining like terms. So 3x plus x makes 4x. And to solve this equation, we're going to do the order of operations backwards to get the variable by itself. So I need to get rid of the add and subtract pieces first. So if I have 4x plus 2, I need to get rid of this plus 2 by subtracting 2 on both sides. That gets rid of this 2 on the left side, and I'm left with 4x equals 40. 42 minus 2 is 40. Now I can get rid of multiplication and division. So this means 4 times x. To get rid of times or multiplication, I need to divide on both sides. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and I'm left with 40 divided by 4 is 10. Notice x is 10, so if I go up here to my clue box, we can see that Kim is x, so Kim is 10 years old. Kim's mother is represented by 3x plus 2, so that's 3 times x plus 2. We just found out that x is 10, so we can plug that in. So Kim's mother is 3 times 10 plus 2. 3 times 10 is 30, plus 2 gives us 32. So when it says, how old is Kim's mother and Kim? Kim's mother is 32, Kim is 10. Now let's look at example number 2. It's really similar. We're going to read this and translate into algebra to help us make our equation. So number 2 says, Jessica is 3 years older than Erica's. Tyler is 4 years less than twice Erica's age. How old is each person if their ages add up to 35? So I'm going to make a clue box just like in the last example of everyone that I'm dealing with. I have Jessica is mentioned, her age, Erica's age, and lastly Tyler's age. All right, Jessica is 3 years older than Erica. So down here I'm going to write 3 years older than, so that'll be plus, Erica. We can use the E this time instead of an X or a K. But we have that than word, so we're going to turn this phrase around. Instead of writing 3 plus E, I'm going to write E plus 3, which means Erica is represented by E. The next sentence talks about Tyler. Tyler is 4 years less than twice Erica's age. All right, we have a 4. Less than means minus, and then twice Erica's age. Twice means 2 times, and Erica's age is E, so we can write 2E. But here's this than word again, so we're going to turn this phrase around. Instead of writing 4 minus 2e, we're going to write 2e minus 4. And this last sentence says, how old is each person if their ages add up to 35? So I can take each of these equations, Jessica, Erica, and Tyler, that we represented mathematically, and add them up to equal 35. So we have Jessica as E plus 3 plus E plus Tyler. Here, let me fix this. Plus E plus Tyler, 2E minus 4, equals 35. Now that I have an equation, I can solve by combining my like terms. So I have E plus 2E. That's a total of 4 E's. And then for my constant terms, I have a 3 and a negative 4. Combined together makes negative 1. Now I can solve this equation. To get E by itself, I need to do PEMDAS backwards. So first I want to add and subtract over. So I have 4E minus 1. So I need to get rid of the minus 1 by adding 1 to both sides. What you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. Now I can multiply or divide over. This says 4 times E. To get rid of that 4, I can divide. So E is 9. Alright, so that means that E is 9, Erica is 9, because Erica is represented by E. Jessica is E plus 3. Well, we just have that E is 9, so I can do 9 plus 3 to make 12 to find Jessica's age. And to find Tyler's age, we can replace this E with a 9. We just solved that E was 9. So his age is 2 times 9 minus 4. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 4 gives us 14. So Jessica is 12, Erica is 9, Tyler is 14.